Here's a very general overview of how to breed scorpions. You'd want a box that's not too big, so the size of an average male hand, something like 30 centimeters will do in length. Some viewers mentioned they want a video on breeding scorpions, so I was like, yeah, sure. So first thing you need is a stone plate or even a cork bark, something of a flat surface for them to dance around, and just place that into the box. It's very important that the box it's not too big for them, so then they can find each other. If it's too big, they tend to get lost and distracted, or even go into hides, etc. So I'm going to try and breed several different kinds right here. For here, we've got a Pandanus Imperator. They are very easy to breed. The male doesn't seem too active, so I'm gonna give this a go and see how it is. So the left side is a male, right side is a female. Eventually, they usually just find each other and gauge the mood of each other, of the partner. Usually the male tends to be more active than the female, but let's see how it goes. So yeah, sometimes a fight can break out and it can happen, so it's very important that you stay by their side and watch them while they breed, because you don't want to leave them unattended. Right here, I've got a Chersonis Metris Fel Vipes. Again, there's a male and a female, and then we'll just see if they can gauge each other's mood and whether they want to breed. So basically, the female is already paired. As you can see on the left side is the female. She's gravid already. So I'm just gonna I was doing a quick demonstration, okay? So I'm just gonna grab the male and put him aside. So here's an Opisthothalamus polypus, and honestly, what I'm trying to show you guys is I'm using 3 very different species. And with these 3 very different species, they're in the same environment, same temperature. By the way, it's 25 degrees-ish. So as you can see, they all have the mood to actually start mating. So the environment and the temperature isn't as big of a deal as what everyone thinks. We don't have to be so picky about the temperature. So right here, as you can see, even though the male's in the mood, the female is not, because she's already gravid. So I'm just going to put him aside and also put the female back into the box. But as you guys can see, honestly, even though my room is like 22, 23 degrees, it's not a big influence to scorpions mating or breeding. Very generally speaking, they are not very selective about the environment, as long as, you know, it's decent enough. And also, oh, by the way, Hedogenous troglodytes, and also, just to show you guys, 22.2 degrees in my room. But back to the point, how big of an influence is temperature and humidity, or the setting? Well, yes, it does influence them, obviously, but to what extent, right? That's the main question. I wouldn't say that going below 20 degrees is a good idea, but I would say that because these guys are nocturnal, and a lot of them that I've shown, they dwell in areas which have a big difference in terms of temperature between day and night. So I think 23 degrees above is fine. And 28 degrees below, I think, is also going to make it work. It's because a lot of the scorpions around the world, they're all pretty much just nocturnal. So that's why I think that, personally speaking, from my breeding experience, these are not huge factors. If it goes too cold, then it's preferred that you add a heat mat to keep them warm and make sure they're in the mood. But honestly, with breeding, it's very simple for scorpions. And also it's dry over there, because with these guys, you don't want to keep them, you don't want anything wet around them, you don't want a water dish. So there's no need for a water dish, there's no need to spray water into their enclosures. Just keep them dry. These guys like it dry a lot. So remember, just a side note, for flat rocks, you want to keep them very dry. But basically, yeah, back to the main point, it's very easy to breed scorpions. They're not very picky about their environment. I would say the best temperatures usually are around 23 to 28 degrees. Best to use heat mat. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.